Good day, great selves. By now you should have watched the 2 video clips on stream piracy. So we're just going to have a look at another form of this, where water is basically stolen from one water basin to another. So the example is basically this. If you have a mountain, so that is our mountain there. Okay, you can imagine our water falling. Okay, and basically all the water that falls, let's make it this color. Okay, on this side will flow this way, and all the water on that side will flow that way. Okay, so what's going to happen is this. What if this mountain isn't exactly the same on both sides? So one side might be a bit steeper than the other side, like that. What is going to happen? The side where it is really steep, so this side, that side will have more erosion. Why? Because a steeper side like this will cause the water to flow down quicker, and as a result, more erosion will take place. With any fast-flowing water, the faster the water, the more erosion. So more erosion will take place in this block here, this side there. Okay, so what's going to happen now, basically, is this. You're going to have a mountain, one steep side like this. So let's label it and say erosion takes place here. On this side also erosion is going to take place, but at a much slower pace. So because erosion is taking more, or there's more erosion on the left hand side, what's going to happen is this. Erosion will start to dig into the left hand side, and it will make it shorter. So that's going to move to these dotted lines, and then it's going to move to these dotted lines, and then to these dotted lines. Okay, so now basically imagine this. All the water that was falling basically there, okay, remember everything basically on the left hand side would have flown to the left, everything on the right hand side would have flown to the right. But now if this slope here has moved to here, what's going to happen? Now all the water falling here will be split. So everything on the left of that line will flow to the left, everything on the right will flow to the right. So basically the difference, there's a difference in between. All of that water is now basically, you can say, stolen. So what would have flowed down on the left hand side originally, now actually on the right hand side, would now flow down to the left hand side. Okay, so that's basically what we call abstraction. So this is called abstraction. Okay, so let's just look at it again. Main thing when we talk about abstraction is we need to understand what's the difference between that and stream piracy. Stream piracy is, of course, where you get headward erosion like you saw in the previous video, and the whole stream is captured. Here it's more about our basins, basically. Okay, so again, we have a mountain. Really important that the one side of a mountain is more steep than the other side, as we can see there. So on this side you will get more erosion, on the right hand side will get less erosion. So the water, usually that is our split right there currently. But now, as soon as there's erosion taking place, this whole side here will basically retreat to basically there. Okay, and then to there. So let's quickly erase it now. So now it's going to look like that. So now all the water falling there will be split. Okay, so do you see that gap in between? And that's basically the water that is now stolen. and that is abstraction. I hope you understand, and please, if there's any questions, let me know. Your homework for today is really important. I want you to do a diagram of both river capture and abstraction. Okay, so both in your books, make sure to annotate a diagram, make it in such a way that you also understand it, but you still contain all the main things. Make sure, especially with abstraction, that you show on the left hand side. For example, there's more erosion on that side. As a result, there's the scarp retreat that we get, and our line basically moves, and as a result, that split of rainfall also moves. Okay, thank you guys.